and we have been invited by them to have discussions as to how both organizations can join hands, work together, and we secure the majority in Congress and Senate in 2020 and re-elect President Trump. But we have been able to create what the role South Asians can play in the mainstream America. And very important thing is that our news has been spread to different levels by media, by newspapers, and my friend Paul is also spreading a lot of press releases and everything. So we have been in light with the people. Now, having said that, we have much more to cover. Of course, this is the beginning. We are starting our movement, and the enthusiasm, the support, and the platform what we are seeing is, of course, Siddharji, I will introduce him a little bit, that the platform what we have been able to create has created tremendous kind of interest in the people down the road. So we are all, of course, staunch Republicans. We know what's going on in this country and how we should fight it out and what we should do. So we are all here like-minded people, and we want to really do something very extraordinary in time to come. And I'm very happy to announce that at the meeting of the Board of Trustees held on July 20th, the board unanimously has appointed Mr. Siddhar Chilara as the president of Sarc. Siddharji is a co-founder and also a vice chairman. But we wanted to establish the executive body, so that I alone cannot do a lot of things myself, and of course we all are together, but then we have to do a lot of things so that we can not only mobilize the support in time to come, but we should be also in a position to include the larger groups from different communities. Siddharji represents the media. He is the owner and CEO of Mana TV, TV5, and he has been in the public life for a very long time. And Siddharji has been able to not only generate a lot of awareness about this Sarc in his own communities, but he has been recognized by his community for a very long time. And then I'm seeing him going to different organizations, events and everything, and then so he is also not going as a president of the Sarc, but he is going as an ambassador to the different communities. So this and he is a very straight gentleman. And though this is an extended hand of Republican Party, but I'm seeing a lot of cohesiveness and a lot of understanding, a lot of friendship kind of thing. We are a small family, by the way. We are not here to do any politics within the political group, but we are here to spread a message to the outsiders or to the people out there that how a cohesive group, how the people of like-minded people can create a brigade and how they can make a difference in the mainstream America. See, the important thing is, in New Jersey is a pro-democracy state, everybody knows about it. And a lot of people are asking, what is Sarc and what these guys are doing? And in fact, I'm getting a lot of calls, he gets a lot of calls. And so people are not only recognizing us, but they are considering as a very reckoned force. So once we are recognized by the people out there as a reckoned force, our responsibility increases manifold. And we have to make sure that this responsibility of the expectations of the people out there who are expecting tremendous things from us, we have to not only satisfy it, but we have to make sure that we deliver, we under promise and deliver more. Now, the purpose of today's meeting is, I think you already wrote in the message, and a lot of things we want to do. So there are 2-3 things. Today we have a good number of people. I think we will have it, and then we'll proceed with the business. And in the meantime, just as a matter of fact, the STAR stands for unity, diversity, and the progress. So we all are gathered together for achieving the common goals and objectives of the Sarc. And as we know what are the mission and goals and objectives of the Sarc, so we all have to work very hard to achieve our mission statement as well as goals and objectives. And Siddharji has a lot of vision for how to take this Sarc to the next level. We are all with him. And see, as you, the people who are coming for the first time, just to let you know that we have board of trustees, in which I am the founder and chairman. Siddharji is co-founder and the vice chairman. Pinakin Pathak is co-founder and vice chairman. And we are now creating an executive body so that a lot of executive actions can be taken. And Pinakinji, of course, said he will not be able to make it today, but he has been outside the country. He is coming on August 2nd, and he is joining us for our visit to Washington DC on July 9th. So I will request everybody. Let us start from. Of course, everybody knows us, but we can start from Vijay. Just to have a few 2 words or 3 words, and what is in your mind, and what you can do best for the Sarc, if you can approach our meeting.
Help guide. So I'm just going to be as supportive as possible, and hopefully next year we're able to get our community fully registered so that our political voice is being implemented. Because right now we work very hard, but we keep our head down, and it is time for our community to rise up in America. So I'm leading that by actually being a candidate and proving to people our community with Republican values naturally should hold them and that flag publicly. So yeah, thank you.
Very good.
I'm here today because of that guy sitting there. Because last time, whenever he sees me, he says, "Pandey ji, aap hamare meeting mein nahi aate." So this time I got this email, and I was telling to this gentleman, I said, you know, I had some trouble in finding this place. But I get some good education today, what Indians are doing, all these senior adult centers and all that. I learned few things which I didn't know earlier. So I'm here because of you. I said I must come and show my face. I'm not young like many of you guys. I joined this, I'm a Rotarian, again, at a very high level. I've taken delegations to South Africa and all the places. So, and if you go to California or Texas, you will see my name in whatever Reagan did or George Bush is trying to do and all that. So I'm very active from that point of view. Why did I join this? I said I'm here for so many years. If young people like him come to me, if I don't know anything, what can I tell somebody? So that's why I became an inner circle, senatorial inner circle life member of Republican Party, so that I could meet people and I could learn certain things. So that's why, and I'm happy that this young kid is running for the Senate. But our problem, I've become a little bit vocal because I can afford to be a little bit vocal now. I'm here for many years. I just crossed 82.
Welcome. Oh, that's good. Good.
Thank you. So our problem is, if this guy is doing good, we should be very proud of him. Not that somebody is pulling his leg. We must learn this. If we do this, I think we can create miracles. What he's telling,
yes.
I think we can have senators, congressmen, so many.
From this community.
From this
with help of people like you.
No, I'm all the time there with you guys. I'm telling you, I'm here only. I said I must go there. And so that's why I'm here. And I was happy when I met this guy. I said, start working from now. Don't wait for...
He has very pleasant personality.
No, wonderful personality and all that. He will do a good job. Yes. And so, whatever it is, we have to help, and we can do it.
Yes.
We can do it. So I think it is very, very important. So I'm here in, I live in Highland Park, but my company is in New Brunswick, New Jersey. And anytime anybody wants, I'm dedicating my life to Ayurveda. Now let me tell you, this guy is the first guy in the world, listen carefully, first guy in the world who brought the first herbal Ayurvedic medicine through FDA as a prescription medicine, not as a food supplement, because otherwise herbal products are called food supplements here, and I want to change that. So this is, we brought the first medicine to treat sickle cell anemia. With it, so like that we are trying to do, to bring credibility to herbal traditional medicine.
A lot of people maybe not know me, so I ran for Assembly here, District 19 once, lost it, as everybody knows this area is mostly Democrat. But I'm glad that Hemantji took that initiative. We have been planning actually to start some kind of organization, and we one or two times had a meeting but never got, so it's a great initiative. We all have to support if somebody take that leadership, and it's a lot of work. It's not easy to maintain some kind of, and then Chilada as well. Just to clear that, as Vijayji said, the capitalism, I don't want to have our community notion that Republican Party is party for rich people. It's not. I'm not rich, by the way, I'm okay. It's just not to have anybody notion. It's just basically free enterprise. I'm a CPA, I know I have my client. How do they suffer by so much government control? I'm very open to talk, and only a thing I can tell, we Indian should be Republican because we are conservative, we family oriented, we God oriented people, and Republicans they are good guys.
But I was surprised to see how many just believed it had to be Democrat. It had to be a Democrat. And I said, no, this is not right. We've got to change this. And because it was a school board, we tried to keep the politics out of it as best we could. But it was an eye-opener. And I've known him now for many years. And I said, I've really got to get back in and start working with that community. Like Paul, he and I are both running for the Woodbridge Town Council. I want to add that for this year because we're tired of what they're doing here. And it's the Democrats that are making this community into something we don't want it to be. On the national level, obviously, we all want to see more power given back to the Republicans so that we can move forward with proper agendas and get things done. I think we're all tired of watching this Congress do nothing but try to tear down a president while the rest of this country is suffering because of it. And to that, I am very, very committed. And I look forward to working with this organization, and I hope you'll work with us as well. Because it's a matter, and this is very, very true, all politics is local. No matter how we look at the big picture, if we don't do it here, all the money we raise, it has to come back. Because we're the ones that wind up making the phone calls, knocking on the doors and saying, come on out, vote Republican. And educating your own community. No, you don't have to be a Democrat. You can be a Republican, and you're still in a democracy. Democracy does not mean Democrat. Matter of fact, if anything, it's going the other way. It's socialism, and we don't want to go there. So thank you very much for hearing me out, and I look forward to working with all of you.
Thank you.
My name is Neeta. I have been working in this country as a software professional and 20 years almost, and it's the high time to decide what I want to do as a passion. So I realized that eventually in any time frame, what is going to be changed, what we can do. A stereotype has to be broken, number one. What is this? Oh my God, New Jersey has been the way it is. It has been this way all the time. This stereotype, look at it, whatever is the environment, whether it's a road, transport, I mean, everything, I see what is thing that has to be changed. The stereotype has to be changed. That means from blue to purple to red.
Good.
That is what I thought. So stereotype doesn't change overnight. It has to be coming eventually towards the red shade. So I have thought then how we can do it in my heart. Start from my home. Start from myself. So like very grassroots level. What I can do, how better I can do. Maybe my home, my street, my district, something like that. So small, I don't have very high hope, but small thing that we can do. So one thing is stereotype to be broken, and grassroots level. We have to connect with each other, with outside, everybody, with very deep root level. These are two my motto, and we are all will flourish. I'm 100% sure. Republicans will flourish.
Yes.
Thank you.
My name is Sujit Sugmara. I am Netaji's friend, and this is the first time I am coming for this meeting. Initially I was not supporting Trump and other Republican, right? But after seeing President Trump's performances and his policies, and now I am really a fan of him, and I do support this capitalism. That's it.
Journey starts here.
The journey starts here.
My name is Atul Vadodaria. I live over here in America from 12 years. Live in Islin. Last election I worked with Deepak Bhai Malhotra's team.
I cannot tell you, sorry to cut you off. I'm so much owe this gentleman. He has helped me so much at that time.
And we go door to door, and we are doing the canvassing. And I control like many people, like 7 to 8 people, and how to work on a door to door in the election time. That I did in the last time, and in this meeting I came first time. Thank you.
Thank you. My name is Vijay Shetty. I'm in restaurant and construction business, and I'm here for last 25 years. From the day one, I'm the supporter of Republican, and Mr. Sridhar Bhai invited me just to join us. I'm so accepted his invitation, and I like to do whatever I can do that, And here today I'm attending first time, and let's see how we can move forward. So that's what I'm telling.
Hi, my name is Rima Yakovlevich. I came from Soviet Union about 25 years ago. Since I came from Soviet Union, I'm from day one Republican, conservative, huge fan of Trump. Ran for Trump last 2016 in New Jersey and in Pennsylvania. 2 years ago, I ran for New Jersey Assembly, District 15, lost 2. Maybe we'll run again, I don't know. I have a big connection with Indian community. For 2016, we with Indian community organized All American Rally for Trump in center of Philadelphia, in front of Liberty Bell. It was great. You can see it all on YouTube. We did great. I'm here. Thank you for command. And I know a few people here. But why I'm here? I'm here first time. I would like, first of all, to have connection with communities, because we Republicans has to work together. We cannot stay each of us in our area. While I'm working with everybody, I'm going to store, I'm staying in the line, I'm talking about Republicans, I'm going to restaurant next to the people, I'm talking. There's a lot of Republicans. Somehow, I'm Jewish. Our Jewish community is somehow Democrats, and I'm living in an Indian community, because West Windsor, especially Plainsboro, it's a heavy Indian community. People coming first time on election poll, they writing themselves as Democrats because they feel that they came to democracy. They should be Democrats, which is absolutely wrong, because especially in our area, everybody professionals, family oriented, worry about kids getting a good education. Everybody living super conservative lifestyles. Somehow they going and voting Democrats. We have to do something, and I hope that I will bring Sarc there, and Sarc will help me in our area, and connect all of you guys together and all of us together, because we have no choice but win 2020. And this is it will be no election after that. If Democrats, socialists will take this position, it's all. Country is gone. Democracy, how they calling it, will be socialism. We will lose country. So I'm very passionate to work whatever I can. I have connection with New Jersey Trump campaign, East Coast Trump campaign, and Bucks County, Pennsylvania, which is next to us, which is very, very important, maybe more important than New Jersey. So I'm looking forward to work and make 2020 victory.
I'm working with a pharmaceutical company, and I'm here to support Sarc. From day one, I'm always supporting Sarc, and I will always. Thank you.
Indian people voted that day 70% voting.
Nice.
I got 4,200 votes, but I lose only for 200 votes. And when I meet the people, nobody knows they are Democrat or Republican. They say, I don't know, because I go in DMV, and DMV says, just you have to accept this, and I accept. And I change more than 120 people to Democrat to Republican.
Great.
And each and every day, I am keeping that form also, registration form. Whenever the people are meeting with me, oh, you are Republican, then I don't know what is it. And I say, okay.
Just fill this out.
That I am started, and continuously I am doing this job,
Good job.
because maybe some people are working in industry and they know that right now industry is giving bonus each and every day. See, each and every day you are thinking this company give 12%, 10%. Nobody knows. My company give first time after 12 years, because I am in pharmaceutical, 11%. Then people are happy. Then I say, why you are happy? Because of Mr. President, they reduced that corporate tax 35% to 21. Based on this, you are getting votes.
Exactly.
Yep.
And they are converted. Oh my God! Now I need president for another 4 years.
Yeah.
You need 15%.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
we have to change people's minds.
Yep.
That is my motto.
It is.
In line.
And I am continuously involved in community. I am from city of Nadiyad, that we are getting a summer picnic, more than 1,000 people, and a temple, and I am also involved in all temples. So people know very well me, all function. So that is I am doing, and Mr. Hemant Bhatt is continuously, I think that time he support me in a Facebook by Stephen Roger, and last day they put the Facebook and 10% more vote because of that support.
Very good.
Thank you.
30 people like this, and then I have to explain, hey, look, last year you made this much and you paid this much taxes, this year you made this much and you paid. Now they're like, oh, really? Yeah.
Sing sir.
Yeah, hello everyone. My name is Brajesh Singh, and I am chairman of Piscataway Republican. I have also ran 2 times for assembly seat and lost big time. But that's okay. It's a democratic dominated society here. But I am working from the grassroots level to build my township with the help of people like Dharmesh. Move up and take the responsibility to help each other, help Harsh and many other candidates sitting here, Paul and Tom will help, and let's make some noise.
And I am very young to the USA politics, American politics. I came into USA in 2015, so I am very much new. I was just only not USA is for the money making, or I am here for earning. But now I know that there are politics also. And first time I introduced, and first time I introduced with Hemant Bhai, and he told me Republican Party is there. I only know about the Indian politics, Modi and other things. But now I know what is the difference between Republican and Democrats. So now I am with the Republican, and that is very good. I am lucky that I am with Republicans, not with the Democrats. From the first day. So thank you, Hemant Bhai, Sridharji. Thank you very much. And I was working for me earlier. Now I am working for Sarc and Republicans.
From day one, this thing is actually to build the Sarc, the foundation of his thoughts was being discussed several times into DC. I think it was actually came into DC.
Yeah.
And he was, very few people are there. We are 3 people are there at that time. Then we have also Sridharji, and he's also from beginning there. Deepak is also there. So Deepak drop himself at that point. I remember all the.
I never drop. I'm always here.
No, you didn't drop it, but it's a whole history. So I'm with all these people from day one when we started the foundations. But since I have an opportunity to meet with Mr. Trump, all my perceptions about the person and the thinking about the medias, what the medias are showing, has been completely changed. And you see the difference as soon as you meet the person. you don't know before. Same thing in politics that I have felt when I met with him. That really this person has so much potential, and it is now proven right now. There is no way that he's going to defeat, or nobody. There is no way that he's going to lose the 2020, even though we do anything or not. But our goal is more towards the New Jersey or the areas where we are not being so far being win, and Sarc is probably doing the same. And I wish for Sarc to have a successful, great in New Jersey itself, because that is a really a big pioneer. If you win the New Jersey, you probably win the whole US.
Yeah, absolutely. He was my boss. I worked with him in the Allstate Insurance Company, and I worked with him for almost like 2 years or something. And he's supportive of this Sarc activity from day one. He always, Hemant, what are you doing? He'll just call me like that. So I will say, yes, Nasab, how are you? And then we take it from there. But he's a staunch Republican, number one. Number two, he is a strong supporter of President Trump and his policies. And important thing is, he represents the Kerala and those part of the world. I think he is a national president of some institute. He will tell you what he is. But I'm so much happy that he has been able to come. I'm telling every time to come, and he has been able to make it today. So I really welcome Nasab to this meeting. And you are the inspiration for a lot of people, and I would request you to continue to support us.
Thank you. Thank you, Hemant. Let us give a big clap for Hemant. For the simple reason, I know him for the last 15 years or so. His dynamism, his spark, the way he conducts himself, and everything, I know him from the scratches. And I know from the day one he has been calling me, telling me what is going on about, and I saw that from scratch to this form is immensely appreciable. I want to thank you for all this. And also I wanted to congratulate Sridhar for taking this office and making this to the next level. And on my humble behalf, all the support to you. As far as I am concerned, I am currently president of Federation of Kerala Associations in North America and Canada, which is consisting of more than 500 people in all over. And Focana is one of the 40-year-old organization, ancient organization in America. And I happen to be the current president. That's for the 2 terms. Our national convention is going to be in Bali's in Atlantic City in 2020 July, which will come about to more than 5,000 people all over the world. And that's what it is. But what I wanted to say to you all, that the momentum or the initiative you have taken is really commendable. And on my behalf and on all the associations on my behalf, I wanted to extend all the support and whatever possible it can be extended. Nothing is impossible. It is all talks about the substance and style. Style can be, what matters is the substance. Let you all have a substance to carry forward that will make a real trajectory very well. Thank you. I have some of the other appointments, but I really happy that I could be in the midst of you all in this evening. Thank you, and I will keep in touch with you. All the best.
Thank you. I am coming from the town where our Indian Home Minister comes from the same town. So we are in politics there, and we are good at predictions. So when Mr. Trump was nominee, so in April 2006, am I right? Yeah.
No, in July, nominated in July.
So I predicted he's going to be a first nominee of Republican Party, and I think in August I followed the election, and President Trump, I told my every friends like he's going to be a winner, and I bet my one friend too. And I win that bet.
I get a lot of money.
I was sleeping in a peace. Yes, he is the winner. And he says, no, Hillary will come. I told him, no, you can't. So, my son, he's also Republican. My both of sons, they are Republican. And
like people were fooled by Democratic Party, and mainly in that insurance scam. That was a big scam, Obamacare. and I am trying to convert all the people to the Republican, and I want to show them like a Republican Party is for people, public, is not rich people's party. Right. And now Hemant Bhai invited me here, so whenever I can join the meeting, I come from Pennsylvania to attend the meeting. Thank you guys. Thank you, Hemant Bhai.
Thank you very much. Hello everyone, good evening. My name is Hitesh Pathak and I am here in USA since 1996. And when I came here, after many years we worked too much for money to come here to make money and establish our life here. And after few years we work very hard. And then you trying to establish day by year by year by year. So now this year I knew this kind of activity going on with the Hemant Bhai. This is the big meeting today. I am attending all the meetings since day one. And first meeting I was there. I was behind the meeting. Nobody knows me. I don't know anybody. But today we can see each other and we can meet each other. I know many people now. So they are all good people. And I am now Republican. Before I didn't know what is the Democratic and Republican, any politics. But right now I am in Republican, pure Republican with the Hemant Bhai. Thank you Hemant Bhai and Siddharji and Nevis Bhai, Samir Bhai, Harsh Bhai, Vijay Bhai. All good people, Deepak Bhai. And they support everyone, each one here, they support everyone.
I have been in this country for about now 13 years. I have always supported Republican policies, both conservatism in terms of the financial estate and also family side and other values. I was supporting Mitt Romney, though I was not able to vote that time, etc. But I was still supporting Mitt Romney, and later on I did not support Trump as much because of whatever media was talking about. So I was not interested in that election because I didn't at all support Hillary because of various things that she was doing, including with Huma Qureshi and other people. But I was not excited about Trump at that time. So I was kind of not taking interest. But later on, after seeing how he has performed, how even media has kept going about him, then I realized that media was always negative. It was not that bad. And then my opinion about Trump has changed now, and I was always a Republican supporter. I'm a very conservative person. I recently, for the India election, I worked very much for the campaign for Mr. Modi and BJP. And since I'm living in this country, it is my duty to work here as well. And I'll be very happy to join you guys and work for the Republican parties. Though I cannot vote, but I will work to campaign.
Oh, very good.
And thank you to invite me to this meeting.
Sridharji invited me today, and I'm so excited to hear everyone. In fact, I want to observe, and based on observation in this country for the last 30 years, the Republican Party needs a lot of help in the next coming elections. There's a lot of message. I mean, it's good to say we all vote for Republican, but there's a lot of messages here, and we need to clarify or clear some of the apprehensions, some of the misgivings. I mean, people always look at the Trump, but there are so many things which is not really relevant. With that irrelevant information, people get carried away with the message. That messaging needs to be corrected, and that message, that responsibility is with all of us. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Sharma, and I work with Mr. Sridhar Chillera very closely. I host 2 TV shows on Mana TV International. The show by the name Voice of Legal Immigrants, where I do advocacy for 700,000 legal immigrants in India, in this country, who are waiting for their green cards, that the wait time is varying from 20 years to 150 plus years. So That was one program I did. Yes,
Yes.
it's a fact. And the legal, high-skilled, high-tax paying legal immigrants who strengthen the economy of this country and a lot of other things they contribute here. Other show that I host is the name It's My Story. It's about ordinary people and their extraordinary stories. I try to bring people from all races, religions, and ages and share their motivational stories. That's how I can bring some change. Having said that, I came to this country in 2006, not a citizen yet, not even have a green card yet. I'm a person who's a citizen in waiting, but I imbibe the values of this country, and I respect all the values, all the ideas, all the culture that we have learned here, or we have got in culture rather, I would say. I respect everything and I want to pay back. How do we pay back? It's not necessary that once I am a citizen, only then I'll take my proactive steps. My journey begins today. And my journey begins today with hundreds and thousands of people in New Jersey whom I know, who are my friends, who are in my circle, who are my acquaintances, my bosses, my bigger circle of girlfriends, which varies from 150 to 100 to like 1,200 people in my group, where I can inculcate the message of change. Very unfortunate when I hear somebody who says, hey, I come from India, India is a democratic country, and that's why I support Democrats here. The whole ideology or the explanation, the definition of democracy changes here, or the word. So we have to educate. And I can be that person to change through the media, of course, and Mr. Sridhar Chilra, plays a very important role there in giving that role to me to, send out some messages. So we were very fortunate to bring Mr. Stephen Rogers to our show on It's My Story, where he spoke about him being a Democrat first and then how he transitioned into a Republican. Other than that, women play a very important role in the entire aspects of a human's life, or say the economy or the society. My target is to educate the fellow women and make them understand what Republican party stands for. If you are conservative and you're concerned about your kids growing up good, if you're concerned about strengthening your family strong, this is the value of a Republican Party. Family, God, in God we trust, that they say, and the conservativeness that comes with the economy, like secure your finances, just don't live on debt. I have a mission where I want to educate my fellow friends, and I do try to shut up many of my friends when I ask them just one question. I ask them, I'm a legal immigrant here, waiting for a green card, 150 years of wait time, because there is whatever rules are there. Now you are paying taxes. Middle class, most of us are middle class people, right? Where are your taxes going? In sanctuary states, states like New Jersey, New York, or California, where are your taxes going? Your taxes are going towards funding education, Medicaid, and food stamps for the people, for those undocumented immigrants who barge into this country to be fed upon. You pay taxes while your kids suffer. You pay higher fees for your kids. You pay higher taxes to support them. Those that President Trump speaks about come legally to this country. And that's what my mission is, to educate. Being a legal immigrant, fighting for my mission, that's my mission, to educate all of the people. Sorry I took a little extra time, but that was the message. Thank you.
But again, I came to this country in 1961. I guess before anybody else over here. Yeah. I was only 15 years old. I came from communist country. And this is a time we get another change. President Kennedy came up, was kind of conservative Democrat, things were pretty good. Then he got shot, Johnson became a president, the war was going on. And people just kind of lost the hope in the United States that time. And then of course after Nixon was a president, he got in trouble, he stepped down, they made what's his name, Jimmy Carter president, things go back the other way again. Then in the 1980s, we had a chance, like we have now. We had Ronald Reagan. In short time, he gave this country identity, pride, courage, economy, and then we blew it again. We went the other way with liberals because we got too much. We got too sorry, we give it But again, somebody said we came here to work. Most of us had to work. First time I got into politics, they asked me why it took me so long to get in politics. I had to get rich. I said, we got something that in life doesn't have in life in most of the countries. We got everything what it takes. But let's again stick together, work not just for President Trump, work for conservatism. I don't think conservative person is just because he's pro-life. I don't think it was. Conservative person is one who doesn't take the handouts if he doesn't really have to. Don't abuse the power because we got freedom, we got all those handouts. Don't just take it because it's there. Maybe somebody needs more than you do. But we can do it. We can say Merry Christmas, we can say we believe in God. All those things we couldn't say that 4, 5, 6 years ago because it was immoral, it was embarrassing to say that. So I'm just proud to be this country. And again, as us as immigrants, I said quite a few times, we took too much out of this country. Not we took, but what did we actually give back? And we made a mistake, we never stood up. That's what we can do right away. We don't have to wait for Trump to do it. We can do it.
Yeah.
We know what's in store. We know what has to be done. So let's do it from here on. I mean, it was a great idea, Mr. Chihuahua and Hammond, what they did. But again, this is nothing actually new happened with other minorities in this country. And again, it's mostly religious groups. But that's what we do. It's very proud of what you people did. You do have a know-how, you have resources to do it. And the idea is conservatism and talk about a Republican. Like being a Christian, you vote for the best man, and that the best man, in my book, is the future of this country, always going to be Republican and conservative. Because you gotta give instead of take. If you can do it more, give more. But again, don't take it because it's there. Two things, the most important in our lives. I came from a communist country. The one is our health, and number two is our freedom. When we have it, we don't think nothing of it. If you lose this freedom, all of us, we will die to get it back. So let's keep it, we got it, and be proud of it. Be proud to American. Don't worry about other people saying. You know, if my feeling was the way I was suppressed in communist country.
Siddharji is I'm happy with him that he was talking to me since last 3 days how this organization structure can be created, what we should do, and I was so amazed with the vision he has. So let us hear him first, what he wants to do, how he wants to do, and then all the people sitting in this room, we are going to take your help. We are going to take your help because alone he, me, or nobody will be able to do anything.
Everybody should take some responsibility and accountability.
So let him complete what he wants to say. But Rameshji, as you very rightly said, I really thank you for your input. We have been born on December 29, 2018. So all this time we were really trying to figure out what we should do, how we should involve people, whom should we call people. So you know what we first decided? Let us hold the events first. So we launched it, we organized the State of the Union, President Trump, then we had the roadmap discussions, then we have organized the Yagna for President Trump birthday. And today, see the result. We have about 20-25 people here. So now we are taking it over to a level where all the work and expectations what we are going to discuss and we'll finalize. So yes, Siddharji.
Okay, and that's the one thing. And also, go ahead.
Okay.
Yes.
Having said that, I just want to. A lot of the time, there's so much information.
Priority to them.
Exactly.
If I put it in the groups and emails, tomorrow somebody else says, "Hey, I would like to be the events chair." Then tomorrow he did a lot of day and night homework for the that for Trump. I mean, a lot of work we did the day and night. So what happens to those people? We want to give the first preference, talking in the core people who have been with us the day one itself. So
I think he made a very good point.
Even after the meeting, you can call Siddharji for what interest you have. So don't worry about it. Yes, Siddharji, go ahead.
Very good.
And also we have political relations. We wanted to be closely connected with all the senators and current, in our state as well as in every state. And we have a elections committee, we have a women's wing, last time we talked about it, and we have a youth wing. So these are the committees, pretty much we want to do it. And in this room, if anybody voluntarily says, let's say we are very much interested in the website,
and Facebook and Twitter. All these things are very, very important in this part of life. So now, in this group, if anybody comes voluntarily forward, our core group who have been coming the meeting since December 29, I would like to first lock it and run with you, So anybody in this room can take the responsibility of the website.
So the responsibility is different, than just helping out and doing it, right?
Not nothing. Even if they don't have expertise, at least they will start brainstorming it, and we'll try to reach our members, and they may be who may hook with them. But the only thing is the people, supposing he may say that I'll take the website responsibility. That doesn't mean he's going to do it. He's going to head that thing responsibility, and we are going to ask that other support. If he doesn't have the capability, then we may have to hire some third-party source from outside with the cost. The reason is, unless you are perfect, the membership chair will be weak. The reason is, how is he going to convince a member to join? To become a member. Say that, oh, go to the website, nothing is there, page not working, that is not there, oh, what is there? Then there's nobody is going to join. The Facebook, tagging, something,
There's always some motion.
We have done so many things, today's meeting, minutes, pictures, sending into the groups, WhatsApp groups maintaining. Not only that, Sujit, we will be having a national level, the body in every state. Eventually, we will have a people. The chair could be in Atlanta, Detroit, or somebody else. You would be a co-chair or something. But right now, you are the co-chair till is like a co-chair till we get a system in place.
Right.
We have to exactly.
See, basically,
because we don't want to be projecting that we are a New Jersey body.
No,
we are a national body.
But
we are
you
a
need to
national
guide
body.
everybody.
No, that's why. That's the reason.
We have to be we are a national body. We
Yes.
remain to be national body, and we are not restricted to New Jersey. That is possible.
I will also tell you another. I will also tell you another major breaking is we have been speaking to a lot of people in Florida State. There is a gentleman. He is a very influential and connecting person. He has agreed to be Sarc ambassador in that state, and he would be creating the same bodies there. And we would have a branches soon, one office, activities, and everything. I told them, by default, you being the head of the state, you'll also be part of the National Executive Committee. So in the sense, they all have to be coming under one umbrella. We should know what is happening. And we'll have one convention.
One big convention.
Yes.
That is like RSS.
Yes.
That is really
That's the
a
reason.
dream.
That's the reason we will have a body. 100%. President, vice president, secretary, joint secretary, treasurer, everything will run professionally.
Yep. Correct. Yep.
But to make that body to run, the board of trustees will be behind. That's a different.
Start from the home.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
And see, basically, when this lady from Washington DC, when she was talking to me, she is otherwise also so much impressed about us. Like I was feeling like, oh my God, they are knowing much more than what we are knowing. So now we have to really not only come up to their expectations, but we also have to be very strong from the basics. So that we are not able to not only lay the strong foundation, but we are going to go to the next level.
Every committee is interlinked to another thing.
Right.
Yes.
The reason is they fail, you will fail. You fail, fundraising committee fail. Fundraising committee fail, other will fail advocacy. I mean, everything is based on the numbers. Bottom line is the number. Everybody will say, okay, Sarc is big, South Asian is 20 million. You are representing. How many members you have? Oh, I don't know. Is not the answer.
Right.
We have to have picture. So coming back to the point is, let's talk about the events. How we are going to bring in a lot of people. We want to create all the time, every month and a month, to create a people together to conduct events.
Yes.
Like the way we did that day, you were there also, John, like in that Akbar thing, that Trump, speech. That. So coming back to the point is, the events, who would like to be taking the responsibility? It's all going to be like a sort of non-profit basis. Go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, just a fundamental question. The name of the organization is Sarc.
It's a body open to everybody.
Okay.
We have given a name because we would like to energize and charge the South Asian people. But basically we are Republicans, and we welcome anybody and everybody from any community without any kind of discrimination.
Well, it leads me into my next question. Are you going to establish a committee for an outreach?
Yes, we can do that. We already have that committee with us.
Okay.
Yes. We had to have that outreach committee members and chair and everything. In fact, Paul, he's our spokesperson. If you could look at that, he's not South Asian, but he represents the Sarc.
Really? Sooner he will be South Asian.
Yes, but he's a very powerful spokesperson, and he's the mouthpiece of the South Asian. So the core committee people is any well-wisher of the agendas, the mission, and the vision of the organization. If they contribute, they can be the core.
Right.
Because end of the day, our vision is to help the Republican Party to make Mr. Trump to win in 2020, and at the same time, any candidates, our South Asian people, but we don't want to even restrict our organization to only Indians also. That also I'm telling.
Actually, right now, though the majority is Indians, but Sarc is most.
Yes. That's why I said.
Republican.
Yes.
So we have to bring some other.
Yes.
We are
Asian. So let me add to what you have said. We actually India, Sri Lanka, Bhutan, Nepal, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Maldives, and Afghanistan. These are the 8 countries in South Asian. I'm already talking to the highest level in Bhutan and Nepal to appoint some government people in that country as ambassador to Sarc here. So I'm already asking them to whom we can contact here in America. He already gave me some name of Nepal Association there in Delaware, and Bhutan people said that they have some organization in New York. So we are working much more than what we are talking right now.
Exactly.
So
this is nothing.
This is just a ground level work, but we are working on a very different level, and we are also talking to celebrity kind of people to be our advisors. So I will not disclose name unless they are confirming. But let me tell you, we have a tremendous vision, and we want to make sure that how our group, how these people who are sitting in this room, who are the basics, who are on the ground, to lift them up and to make sure that they feel proud to say tomorrow when to go outside, I'm a member of the Sarc. So we are working at that kind of level. So just keep some patience. We'll come out with some confirmation when we receive.
Amajit, that reminds me, we will keep one person there responsible as a chair to really explore what are the various associations, talk to their presidents, and talk to their, just Googling sometimes will help. And sometimes talking to any person like Bangladeshi or Nepalian or anybody. Sure. So somebody has to take the responsibility, just like spend 10 minutes Googling, and when you call them, they need us, we need them, they need us also. More than we need them, they need us more. So obviously they would like to connect with us. So anybody would like to, since this point we have raised, anybody would like to be the chair of reaching the other communities, the accountability of reaching the Bangladeshis, Nepalis, what the Sarc.
So for God's sake, please, no statement, no public comments, no media interviews. We were earlier planning to take about 2-3 buses and make a big show and all that. But the official there said that first of all, let us discuss the policy matters. From our side, what we are going to do is, we are going to first of all introduce mission statement and the goals and objectives of the Sarc. Number 1, we are going to talk about our roadmap. We are going to also talk about, we are going to print our brochure of 4 page we are preparing, and then we will ask them a question. Okay, here we are. What you expect from us? And after they finish, we are going to tell them what we expect from you.